Today we're talking about the real estate market crash, and I do have some shocking news and insights about the current state of the market, including home sales to never before seen levels and the highest mortgage rates in decades. First up on the real estate radar is Redfin reporting that nearly 7% of homes for sale recently had price drops during the last month. This percentage is actually the highest it's ever been. I was actually amazed when I saw that headline. I think we all need to start paying more attention. There's an elephant in the room and it can no longer be ignored. Also remember that if you like this type of content, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. Now here's where things get more interesting. We're also seeing a record number of price drops coinciding with some eye-watering level of mortgage rates. Last week, mortgage rates hit their highest level in 23 years. Interest rates topped the 8% mark for the first time in decades, squeezing buyers' budgets even tighter. In other words, interest rates haven't been this high since the year 2000. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Now, I'm not saying this market crash is going to be similar or worse than in 2008, but those two factors are worse than they were in the 2008 real estate market crash. That in itself says a lot. The good news is that the 30-year fixed rate mortgage has paused its multi-week climb after the Fed's meeting, at least for now, but it's still hovering just under 8%. Remember that the mortgage rate is a crucial number to keep an eye on for anyone interested in real estate market cycles. The reason the rates have slightly gone down is because the Federal Reserve has once again decided not to raise interest rates in their most recent meeting. However, they haven't ruled out the possibility of a rate hike before the end of the year. So they might even go higher, but it depends on what they decide to do. This uncertainty around monetary policy is adding more fuel to the fire and causing a lot of speculation and concern in the real estate market. Now, due to the high interest rates affecting buyers' mortgage payments, some sellers are finding themselves in a very tricky situation. They've had to lower their asking prices to make the deals more attractive to potential buyers, while at the same time struggling to find a similar type of property that they can afford due to the high interest rates. To make matters even more complicated, and yeah, it seems like they can get more complicated, we have geopolitical uncertainty that's also affecting the market. For some reason, it seems that after a conflict in one part of the world seems to settle down a bit, another conflict just happens to begin. Adding to all this is the skyrocketing housing inventory in many states, including Texas and Florida, that have some areas that are actually doubling their days on market since last year. Buyers and sellers alike are trying to navigate these uncertain waters, and it's creating a unique set of challenges, to say the least. As a side note, I always have helpful real estate resources in the description below. All of this ambiguity surrounding interest rates, together with global events and possible recession, have a significant impact on the overall economic landscape and is likely to continue to stall any type of improvements in the housing market. It's not a pretty picture. I consider myself to be an optimistic person, but from the data that I see and the dozens of properties that I analyze in my business every single week, the reality is that things aren't looking like they're going to be improving or stabilizing anytime soon, but most likely getting worse. Of course, some areas around the country will definitely be hit harder than others, but in general, 2024 and 2025 will see tough times in the housing market. Please note that my intention with these reports is not to create fear, but rather for you to know what's coming and be able to prepare yourself by being more informed. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more real estate market updates and insights. And for more videos on real estate investing and financial freedom, make sure to check out my next video. I'll see you there.